What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the Playcall Sheet Off-Season Edition. It's a Monday. We're going to have, we always do. One thing I got to ask y'all, are y'all so... Come on and get ready. Are you? I mean, ready. Are you ready for the football?
To the flat for Hayward. He got hit hard by Alontae Taylor. Back to throw on 4th and 18. He's given time. He wants Jefferson. Climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson. The catch of his life.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, how you doing? It's your boy, Coach Lee. Let's get it up in here. Back at it like we're mad at it. Happy Monday to you. Hopefully you had a great Mother's Day. Rub your ladies' feet. Whatever you do, whatever your kink is, you took care of it yesterday. But, man, we are 4 days away from the weekend. Got the Play Call Sheet live and direct. Let's get my guy up in here. He looking like a cage animal behind the stage. He ready to come here with that hot fire. You're going to change it up for him a little bit. What we got for him tonight? Let me see. We got my brother, Meta Watt.
Yeah. Hey, guys, just let everybody know I'm not bald. You know, I have hair still. You know what I'm saying? Just let everybody know who doesn't see me with a hat on. Seems like a lot of people haven't seen me without a hat, which is crazy. So I've been in this world for maybe. So it is what it is, man. What's going on, everybody? It's Monday, man. Start of the week. We up here. You know what I'm saying? Late night session, though. Play Call Sheet. We here. How you doing, Coach?
Always, brother. I'm chilling, man. It's Monday. I'm crunk. Had a good day, productive day, actually. Had a real good day. So I can't even complain about it, man.
Awesome, man.
What's up, Biggie and Bobby? We see you up in here. No hat Monday.
We do belateds in here, so happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers around the world. Every day is your day, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for, I guess, you guys jumping in, and of course, we wouldn't be here. So, you know, bless your hearts and your souls and everybody, you know, that celebrated yesterday. You know, God bless, you know, everybody's mothers who aren't here. And hopefully it was a great day overall for everybody. And a great weekend.
Absolutely, man. Back to some normalcy, huh?
Yes, some normalcy. Back to some normalcy today. You know, the holiday, I think it was kind of too big for myself. You know, though we made it through, man. You know, tons of sports on, tons of things to get your mind off of things. So it was good, man. But in all, man, you know, all mothers deserve love, man. You know, and I'm not a person to, you know, talk crash about any mother, man. Especially on a day like this and every day, man. You know, I'm not to discriminate anybody, man. So happy Mother's Day to all.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. So, he kind of surprised us tonight. I was a little shocked to see him backstage, but we ain't gonna turn him down. Let's get a guy up in here. He is our biggest hater. Jiggity Jake from State Farm. What's up, player?
What's up? Hey, man, I'm neat, I'm sweet, and I'm a podcaster. I'm here to chop it up with two of my closest friends. Let's go. And Will, he's going to be here soon, too.
Where with it?
How's your weekend?
I was working on that one. Not too bad. Hung out with my mom, my grandma. Wish Jamie a happy Mother's Day. Enjoyed Harper's birthday last week. So, yeah, man, I've been chilling. It's payday week, and can't wait to get it over with.
Absolutely. Hey, I can second that. Who don't like to get paid?
Yes, sir. Hell, if you don't like to get paid, something's wrong with you.
Yeah. I'm glad to take it off your hands if you don't want it. Now, I don't know if he's ready or not. He might be.
Who let Jake get on him before him?
He backstage putting in some work.
We call him black. This is the black time in regards to the black time. You guys ever want to wonder why we on black people time most of the time? It's because the blackest guy in this group. And he may not even be the blackest guy in this group, but he is black though. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to bring my guy in whenever he's ready. Hopefully he's feasting real good because I smell it coming through the computer screen. My man said, forget you. I ain't bringing you in. You know what I'm saying? Chili, woo! The building.
It's good, fellas.
Well with it.
I was
Man,
throwing
what's
down
that
back
mean,
here.
man?
Throwing down back here.
I see.
Got me.
I wish I could have seen what was going
some
on.
rice. Delicious. I'm not even finished, but I gotta do the show. The show must go on.
I'm jelly.
Yeah.
Since all the choose, man.
What you say? Oh, this new cake coming out. Sprinkles on the top.
It's good to have y'all on here, gentlemen, man. Hey, man, I was looking forward to today. Like I said, your boy had a productive day. I was hyped. I'm still hyped. Jake in the house, blessing us with his.
Yeah, what up, Jiggity Jake? That wasn't a surprise.
Yeah, what's good? It sounds like it is a good Monday for Coach. Jake showed up to the podcast. He had a slick day at work. He's here hanging out now. It's like everything went right for him.
Jake's like, it's a great day. Jake's like, it's a great day. You got to see me.
No, wait. See, the problem was.
You still don't get to see him.
See, look. No, wait. Look, it was kind of wild how this whole weekend went, right? Because it wasn't my weekend with the kids. I was just chilling, hanging out with my dad, some family members because it's holiday weekend. And last night, I think I had a few too many and fell asleep by 10:30 because we started the drinking early because I live with my parents now and everything, and my parents eat dinner early and everything, so we were done with dinner by 4:00. I go to sleep early, and I've been sleeping all day. I got up at 4, and I was like, "Hey, I'm well rested. I'm on the cast tonight."
Speaking of sleep, fell asleep during that story.
You're welcome.
Welcome back, Jake. Welcome back.
Hey, it ain't a show with Jake unless there's a long-winded story.
Crazy.
One time it big. Nah, what's good? I'm glad it's dope that you spent the time with your mother and your family though for Mother's Day. That's what's up. I got my mother a bunch of balloons. She loves balloons. She's obsessed with balloons. So her room's full of balloons right now.
Don't treat her like the Up story now and have her flying in the air now.
She damn as well would if she could. She'd be like, I'm out.
Bro, hey, that'd be a great Mother's Day gift. Save up one time and take her up on a hot air balloon.
Just come out and just hear bounce. Like, yo.
Definitely.
What's good, fella? What we talking about today? I don't even know how we're gonna do. I mean, I know how, but I don't even know why we're gonna do a football show today. Barely any news, and my Celtics is playing. I don't know what y'all do.
Right? It's expected.
But you see, the thing is, though, is that Tube got us hyped up last week, but this week it's a legit thing. We've already got a few games scheduled. The rest of the schedule comes out on Wednesday. We do got a little bit of stuff to be hyped for because we got 2 games announced.
Fuck them. What are we hyped for? We're the Patriots. The next year's gonna suck.
Oh, come on, man. Season ain't start yet, baby. We're going to get some excitement over here for football fans tonight, man, on the play call sheet, man.
He called me Beezy. That's great. I'm the truth.
Hey, look. But seriously, all because the team's going to suck doesn't mean we can't be excited to watch the new toy out there on the field. We got to do quarterback. It's going to be fun to watch this year a little bit.
All right, so you're on you got 2 more times you can call him a toy, and then you're done.
Why? I don't get it.
Yeah, that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
I'm asking for an explanation, and I get you're part of the problem.
Weapon, okay, sir? Weapon. We have a new weapon.
Fine.
Yeah,
right,
toy sound kind of suspect in this day and age.
It's a bit spicy. It's a little saucy. It's a little saucy Santana is all.
Oh, what's the worst that can happen? I get canceled?
No, I'm going to get canceled trying to explain this to you.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies.
So we got some possible predictions. I'm gonna throw it out there. Let me know y'all perspective on it if you think it's gonna happen. One of them, Jake's unofficial favorite team, I guess, Cincinnati Bengals. Would Joe Burrow rebound from his injury and lead the NFL in passing this year?
Lead the NFL in passing? I doubt it. Will he have a rebound season? Yes.
So
depends what happens with T.
Oh, yeah. He's still just kind of floating out there right now, huh?
The way that the way reports are coming from camp is that he and Trey Hendrickson are both slated to play this year, whether or not contracts or are submitted, signed, or whatever or not. They're both slated to play this year, but they prefer to have contracts. Trey Hendrickson signed a contract last year for a 2-year extension. He's bound. He's bound. T. Higgins, different story.
I'm pretty sure T signed but he's also gonna. I don't know if he'll hold out, but he definitely doesn't want to play there right now because he wants a new deal. And if anybody knows the Bengals aren't gonna do that deal. Not now. Yeah. When they say no,
if I had to take a guess, no, you're absolutely right. T. Higgins isn't one to sit out though. At least
I know
I've seen in the last 4 years of Cincinnati, so I see him playing. I just don't. You taught me into it before about why would players that won contracts go out there and risk their bodies and lose the chance of getting a big bag contract. Mm-hmm. But he wants to play. He wants to be out there. And he don't really care about it. He knows what he's valued at. He knows what he can get. He wants to go out there and play either way.
Yeah, it's risky business, but I think he plays. They might move him though. They still might move him. I don't know. It's gonna be a weird situation because I don't think they can pay him what he's worth, and it also really depends how good Burton looks in camp.
What it ends up coming? Yeah, you're right about that too.
Because if Burton cooks, he's gone.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, they lost Boyd, so he's supposed to be filling in Boyd's spot, so it's like a trial year for him.
Yeah,
he ends up if
just having a
second
option. Yeah.
Yeah, but if he ends up showing out, I guarantee he can move over to the T spot, and Charlie Jones I think he was from Purdue, can set up and start playing that slot spot. And they also got Trenton Irwin, who can play that spot very well too.
Hey, man, this is
but he's
Joe
not
Burrow.
a fan.
This question about Joe Burrow, right? Can I chime in?
Go for it.
He will not bounce back. He will not lead the league in the NFL. That's my take on it. Hey. Go and do it. I'm gonna shoot the rabbit with his own gun right here.
Elmer Fudd.
In the offseason, we gonna be hot, and at the end of the season, I don't really care if he did lead the NFL in passing and he did rebound. You know why? Because I'm gonna put the curse on him. He ain't gonna rebound back, and he ain't gonna lead the league in receiving.
He said, "When I'm wrong, I'm right," because I could have been right.
Hey, right? Because but I mean, just take a look at this. If you go by trends, which this is very super trendy, is that Joe Burrow gets hurt, and then he wins the championship. He gets hurt, and then he went to the Super Bowl, and then he got hurt. So he's bound to have another good year this year, right?
No. See, that's what you want to happen.
Yeah.
But we're in the pros now. It can't happen too many times.
It happened in the pros, though. This is the year that it continues.
You didn't hear what I just said. I said you're in the pros. There's only too many times that can happen.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're absolutely right there.
You're just what you are. And I'm not saying he can't be a talented QB, but, man, listen here. I got to see him stay up.
I think he bounces back to a top 5 quarterback position. The stats, we'll see what happens. It depends on who's out there. And maybe he probably won't lead the league.
Yeah, my man's top 5. My man's top 5 quarterback right now. We'll put that on wax. Yeah. My man's a top 5 guy coming into the season. We're not going to hold the injuries against him because, like Jake said, at the end of the day, his resume, when he's playing, speaks a bit for itself. But we'll see this season, man, if he's able to bounce back. One, in the situation I talk about the receivers and such like that. And we'll see who he's passing the ball to and how this offense will look. I mean, though you still have Chase, and we don't even got to speak about him. We know what he's going to bring to the table.
Yeah, business. He's still on business. What's your input on Goff getting paid? Big deal. Was drafting Hendon Hooker a waste? He will not see the field. I mean, Hooker is an insurance policy.
Yeah, and he wasn't drafted high either. He was like a 4th round pick.
Yeah, I mean, any pick is high if you don't need a quarterback and you draft one. I guess he's kind of saying, but
absolutely. It kind of was hype after the draft, because you see what he did in college and he got picked, and you're kind of figuring that Goff will kind of go back. And this is kind of what Jake just said about Joe Burrow, but at the same time, Will said he's an insurance policy, which a lot of QBs are in the NFL. Don't matter if you're drafted and people think, oh, you could be the backup now. Potentially, you could be a backup for another team or a serviceable quarterback in the years to come for another team in the NFL, man. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, look at the bright side. They didn't sign their quarterback for $180 million and then draft the quarterback in the 1st round.
Yeah, they didn't do that.
Yeah, that part.
So they're ahead of the game.
Pretty bad. A fucking top 10 pick at that.
Number 9. reckless, or 8, whatever.
It was
Coach,
8.
So it was an extension that he got, right? I think he would have been an undrafted free agent after this year.
Yeah. I think he would have been unrestricted.
So I think in regards to them signing Hooker, I think it was an insurance policy, as I think Will had stated. But at the same time, the Lions figure like they're real close. They're a bad half of football away from possibly playing in the Super Bowl last year. So they figure, you don't want to go in with that over. I'm pretty sure they got it worked in there to where they can probably get out of it. Because I think it's a 4-year extension. And I'm surprised he's only 30. So he's kind of in his prime right now.
Yeah, but the Rams gave up early.
They did.
Yeah, the Rams gave up way too early. Goff was a number 1 pick for a reason. I was high on the guy. I think it's a great deal for the Lions. The Detroit has really come around and fallen in love with Goff. They're literally giving the same amount of love that they gave Stafford, and they ended up losing Stafford for it. He does everything right that the quarterback's supposed to do, and that's not turn the ball over and get it downfield when he's supposed to. So, I think it was a great deal for him. I think it's the right place for him. They just got him a receiver for the same amount of time that he's going to be there. It was great. It was great all around for everybody.
Carrying that number 1 statue, man. The moment
now, Bobby, God's watching.
Yeah, man. Salute to him on the cash money, man. So Penix is an insurance policy on the Falcons? No, this is a whole different story. This is the ultimate insurance policy, absolutely. But this is for a real reason other than Hooker. Goff hasn't been hurt. We're just kind of like, okay, how is he going to play? And he's proved to us that he can play. You know what I'm saying? And we hope there's no downfalls. But with Penix and Cousins is he's an Achilles coming off an Achilles injury. So this is a whole different story. Yes, absolutely.
So he's like putting option 1 on a hoopty. Like, why? What are you doing? It's like he's option 1 on a Nissan Maxima.
He's trying not to laugh while saying this. That's how I know he's having a hard time.
There's no reason for you to have an insurance policy like that.
Just throwing that off of what Took said about having the insurance policy for the Falcons because Kirk's injured and whatnot. But because we're talking about Goff, he hasn't had an injury history. I don't remember him being injured but maybe once as his entire career so far. So, he was well worth that money instead of Kirk, who I thought was overpriced.
Yeah, you get him in a younger age and he's no injury history. Yeah, it's infinitely a better deal. And you're already winning with that guy. He knows your system. You're not going anywhere.
Kirk's deal, they can technically get out of it in 2 years. It'd be a $25 million dead cap hit if they do.
That's doable.
But I see this kind of playing out like the Will's favorite quarterback, Rodgers, in Love's situation. They wait, they kind of bring him up slowly. You got the kind of the incumbent there in this situation. Not really, but anyways, you got the veteran quarterback there, and you just kind of groom him to get ready to take over when the time comes and just cut bait.
Or he won't be there at all. And for 4 years, you spent a 4th-round pick on a guy who may have played had you needed him. But I don't think it's a problem. It's still a rookie contract. See, that's what people don't understand. It's still a rookie contract. If you get a regular backup, you got to pay him regular backup money. But you get a guy like that on a rookie deal from the 4th round, it's basically a free backup quarterback.
It is.
Yeah.
And if he pans out,
Took, you look like you got something to say.
Oh, no, I'm just reading comments.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, Took looked like he was focusing, like he was really ready to say something.
I'm hearing y'all talk. I'm hearing y'all speak. Man, my ears in. I ain't got no.
Yeah, that's true, Bobby.
Bobby cut up, but you just got fresh on him.
Bobby, that's so true because he's been getting paid like that since Washington.
Right, 4th-round pick. And you got to realize, Kirk Cousins is a 4th-round pick. He's a 4th-round pick. So my thing about Kirk is, the media is going to spur him. And he kind of feels a way about it, but I don't think he's going to be like Ben Roethlisberger about it. Ben Roethlisberger was a real, though those QBs were definitely never going to touch him. You know what I'm saying? But in this situation here, And as Anthony mentioned, Penix has been injured worse. Yeah, injured worse, but I mean, after the injuries as well, he showed after the injuries that he can still play ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference too. Like now, obviously, there's in your mind, like, oh, it can happen. Of course, when anybody gets hurt, you think it's gonna happen. You most likely don't think it's happening again, man. It's a psyche thing. But hey,
injuries inevitable in that sport.
For Kirk's sake, I'm not really mad at the Falcons doing it. I mean, at all. Kirk's gonna probably go in the same way he came in. That's usually what it goes and what it is like in life. So
Kirk's gonna end up being traded to the Broncos or the Raiders.
Think so?
I said Raiders.
Someone that needs a quarterback bad and they want to get out of that contract, I guarantee someone like the Raiders and or the Broncos would eat that up quickly.
I can see it.
The Pittsburgh Steelers will win the AFC North.
Who's high?
That's a weird one.
Pittsburgh win.
No,
I don't think so.
There ain't no way. I see them
finishing
finishing dead last.
It's going to be a competitive division this year. I wouldn't say they win the North. It's definitely predictable that they can finish last. With all the teams and their success last year coming into this year, rejuvenated Joe Burrow. What's going on, Wizzo? Projected Burrow coming back. The Browns, let's see if Deshaun Watson can just be somewhat of a mirror. There's one part of the mirror of his old self. And over there, you got Lamar. Let's see what type of fuel is building in himself after losing in one game close to the Super Bowl last year. So for the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're on fire right now. And this is definitely a prediction from a prediction standpoint because I think this will be just a prediction. This will not be the story at all.
So who exactly made this prediction? I'm interested.
That's from Bleacher Report.
No, just some Bleacher Reports. See, now that there we need some credible feeds here. There's absolutely no way, no how the Pittsburgh Steelers would win this division. I see them being dead last. This is going to come down between the Ravens and the Bengals, and I hate to say it because I hate them, but the Ravens have a very, very high possibility of being an undefeated team this year, and I'm not even holding no punches to it. They went out and got Derrick Henry. This triple option is going to be insane. They've got receivers that can complement Lamar now. Their defense is always scary. This team almost did it last year. They could do it by far this year because they didn't do anything besides get better. And they drafted outstanding.
Y'all ready?
You're muted, Will.
Yes, brother.
Steelers going to win that division.
Really?
Yeah. Their defense isn't bad, and it was kind of injured last year. It's going to get healthier. I think they went out and got some pieces. Definitely some help in the secondary, but I think they addressed some of those issues. And that team, would they win 8 games, 9 games? 8 or 9 games?
9.
With a black hole at quarterback. Like literally did nothing. Nothing escaped him in terms of stats. He did nothing. And a running game that couldn't get going to the best of its ability. They've fixed a lot of those problems, and they have a quarterback who can at least throw a forward pass. They won 8 games without a quarterback who could throw a forward pass. The team's better than we think.
No, absolutely the team's better than we think. They projectly last. We know Pittsburgh. They're gonna play. They're gonna compete. We mentioned. I'm happy that you mentioned the 9 games and such like that. It's usually these 9 games, and it's like, well, they still suck, and Tomlin's gonna get the boot and all this stuff, but they have improved at the quarterback position. Usually when that happens, when you have a black hole the year before, it usually means you should get some success. But my only thing that I have about Pittsburgh is we're not really talking about the 2 QBs there right now. But I think that would be the downfall potentially in the 2 QBs in the locker room right now. And I think that's why I feel they will go. Last year, for Pickett, shout out to that Pittsburgh team. They could have packed their bags up and said, we're done for the season.
Probably should have.
Probably would have ended up in a better draft. Hey, they would have probably picked one of the 6 quarterbacks drafted in the first round, man. But, they went competitive, and they're never going to shut down. They go competitive. So I hope that Russell brings some light to this team. I wouldn't go so far on the Ravens going undefeated, though, for sure not.
Russ gonna cook, man.
They're going out of their element right now with going to get Derrick Henry. The Ravens don't play like that, but because they go get Derrick Henry, it's gonna make them that much better. I don't think so. But in all, they'll be flashy. They'll be a lot more flashy because now you got Lamar, you got Derrick Henry in the back. So
I think
triple option is
he
gonna be nuts.
dangerous.
Triple
Just
option
think
is gonna
about
be nuts.
all those grinded out yards. Who was running those? Like Gus Edwards?
no.
Now it's Henry.
I'm speaking on that, but he's gonna have to run that dome. And I mean, yeah, y'all have a second back to counterfeit him, but I mean, it's a different way of style from where they're usually going from in the last few years.
You know why it was such a great option to get Derrick Henry? Because Lamar was the one heading the running game, and he was breaking down towards the end of the season, which means he wasn't able to make the throws that he needed to make. Now you've got the option and the main running back to where he takes a lot of the load off. That's where I see that offense being unstoppable no matter how much the defense falls and know how much the secondary sucks, because the Ravens secondary hasn't been that great in the last 5 years. They're starting to come back around. They drafted well. But this triple option is going to be – go ahead.
It's not even triple. Well, you could do some triple sometimes, but you run too much triple in the NFL, you get somebody killed. So it's not going to be a lot of triple option. What it's going to be is just that read option, and the defensive end is going to have some business decisions to make every time they run it, because either he has to crash down and go after Henry, which great. Once you get there, that's going to be fun, or he has to stay outside and keep Lamar inside. It's a nightmare with what that's gonna be. They've tried to think about how much they've been doing already when they haven't had a consistent running back. I know this is flying in the face of me picking the Steelers. I think they're going to be really good, the Ravens. That offense is going to be extremely hard to stop because that running game. What do you, coach? What would you do? Like, if you're coaching the D line, what would you tell them in the situation? I don't even know. That's terrible. If you're a defensive end on the island and your choice is Lamar Jackson or Derrick Henry.
I don't mean to cut in, Coach, but I want to tell you right now they're gonna have to do exactly what most teams did to them last year, and that's throw a freaking 6-man blitz at them. That's the only thing that stopped them last year.
They got to stack. They got to stack. Like Ed said, Ed said that perfectly well. They're gonna have to stack the box and make Lamar win game pool. Ultimately,
that's gonna be I'm hoping that's gonna be a lot of Flowers running down the field with a football in his arms and no one near him.
Well, go ahead. I do want to hear Coach's answer on that, though.
Yeah, like how would you coach them to stop that?
Well, just like Anthony said, I will make him into a passer. You're gonna have to prove to me that you can beat us with your arm, which he's shown from time to time. He can be great, but then a lot of times he's shown that first read's not there. He has a tendency to panic and take off. So what will he be able to do? Are they going to run a bunch of 2 tight end sets? Now, I do like your notion of Flowers. But if you run a 2 tight end set and you stack in the box, will they have the patience to take what the defense is giving them for extended drives? A lot of teams can't play them.
Right, but I think that's where Henry comes in, because he's no matter what situation Henry's going to be in, it's probably going to be better than the one he was in. In terms of what he sees in the box. So, like, 3 or 4 yards of carry, he's like, I'll take that at this point in my career. No problem. I'll take 4 yards of carry. He's going to wear them down. You're right. It is about patience, but he has patience.
I do see it ultimately. I know it's way too early, but I see a repeat of the Chiefs and the Ravens in the conference championship game.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I think the only thing, and I'm not speaking into existence, the only thing that probably derail Baltimore season is if they have a catastrophic injury.
Yeah.
Other than that, they got all the pieces in place. They got a great defense. They got an MVP quarterback.
Yep.
They got probably they got a top 3 tight end in the league. Got a great complementaries as far as the running back, the receivers, everything is there for them. You got the offense coordinator in the second year in his offense here. Everything leans towards them. Now, the only thing is, and they showed it in the playoffs, will they not be able to make adjustments during the game like they didn't do in that playoff game?
Yeah.
And speaking of Chiefs Ravens, first the opening game of the season. Champion Chiefs against the Ravens.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
That's gonna be fire, man. Fire off the board, man. In the NFL, man. Hey, take this back.
Who's the receiver? I'm trying to find the receiver they drafted. I know they drafted the receiver. I see.
Didn't they go corner in the first round?
I see D'Angelo Hardy.
Yeah, they went Nate Wiggins.
D'Angelo Hardy, Tavian Robinson, Dayton Wade, Devontae Walker, maybe, and Isaiah Washington. Wasn't Walker the kid? Yeah, the Walker's the kid who played with Drake May.
Oh, their first round pick was Nate Wiggins.
Yeah.
They got Walker in the 4th round. That's the receiver they took. They got Marshall running.
That was the one Jake wanted.
Walker?
Yeah, because he played with Drake May. Might as well get his target.
Got you. So it's set up for him. All right, next up. Marvin Harrison Jr. will set new rookie receiving records across the board.
If Kyler stays healthy, why the fuck not?
Because it doesn't work that way. He's not doing that.
I'm gonna be real with y'all tonight, man, on wax about this Marvin Harrison Jr. kid. Shout out to his pops, man. Pops is a Rolling Stone. Fire. And you always want that son out your bloodline to be, if not like you, better. I'm gonna blow smoke on all this. I say no. And I say he's not the receiver we think he is. I'm gonna give a light shout out to all these receivers that were drafted in this draft. And though they could probably do the same thing, in NFLPA and all that, nobody got their daddy, saying to help them out in that way. So shout out to Marvin on that. But ultimately, you can play all these cards until you can't play them no more. And that's when the season comes around and, all this extra stuff, ends, rather you sign a deal or not with Fanatics or whatever. You can't play, can't you, if you don't sign the deal?
You can play.
Okay. So let's just say it's September and he's still going through this. Yeah, nah. I'm going to blow smoke on Harrison too, man. Shout out to all the other guys in this draft, man, that just got drafted and man, we're just gonna play.
Yeah, he's about his bag. We gotta appreciate he's about his bag. But what I will say is, he's gonna have a rough season. I think he's still gonna do good, but I don't think he's gonna break records because I don't think he's in a record-breaking situation. Let's think about the guys who have had record-type rookie seasons. Waddle, I guess, would be the best example because I don't know that he had a lot around him his rookie season. Hill came the next year. But, yeah, Waddle, who had, the most catches. We just had Puka break some records. Puka –
yards.
Yeah, but Puka also – he got another killer out there with him for a lot of it. Now, he played early and was still balling without him, so I give him his credit. But I think teams would have stopped – right about the time where teams start to catch up to a rookie receiver, Cup came back, and it was like, well, good luck. Stopping both of them now. So I think he had that benefit. What some other rookie? Anquan Bolden. Yeah, didn't he come in wasn't Larry already on the team, or was it the vice versa?
Yep. It was Larry.
Who was first?
Larry was first.
I think Bolden was there first.
I can't
Bolden
remember
came in
now.
2003.
Yeah, so I think then Bolden was first then. Yeah, I mean, look, some guys can do it. I don't know that he will. I don't think that they have the right offense for him to do it. They're gonna throw a lot, yes, but who else is on that team? It's gonna be hard to get open when 3 guys are covering you because there's not another guy on that roster.
Don't they still have Hollywood Brown?
No, you kidding me? Hollywood's he's with the Chiefs.
Yep.
Oh shit. I missed that one.
Yeah, it's a big one, buddy. That's a Super Bowl. That's a Super Bowl champ getting 4.3-1 speed. And then 4.2-1 speed they drafted. That team's going to be annoying.
Yeah, very much so.
They've always been annoying.
Yeah.
So right now, as far as their receiving cores,
yeah, I'm looking. I was also looking.
Harrison, Wilson, Zay Jones just signed there Friday.
No, Zay can play. He's not terrible. He's not great, but
actually looking at the receiving cores,
they got George too.
It's all right.
Yeah, but if we're gonna be on it, it's a whole lot of mid.
Yeah, it is.
But they also got, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of like guys who could be good one day, maybe. It's probably not now.
And the key thing that you said is Tyler staying healthy. He's got to, because if he don't, you know who his backup is, right?
Cool.
It's still cold.
Ritter.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, he's
Ritter's
fucked.
the backup?
Yeah.
Listen here. Listen
Hey,
here.
Ritter
Might not be a bad situation. Might
Ritter
not
could
be a
find
bad
Marvin.
situation for Arizona. Might not be a bad situation for him. You can go sell your
It won't be a
tickets
good
Ritter
one.
couldn't find the broad side of a barn.
$1.16 a game and be in the top 5 next year and go get a QB. And see which one of these NFL owner dummies want to go take Kyler Murray.
Yeah, that part.
Back though,
But
man.
there's probably going to be a lot of running there, you know, between Connor and Benson.
Ooh, I like this.
4 hot seat guys. I'll tell you hot seat guys. Mike McCarthy,
Hot as hell.
Robert Saleh,
Hot shouldn't be, but it's hot.
coach up in Buffalo. He's still there, McDermott.
McDermott is probably the hottest seat in football.
Epic blazing.
Yeah, it's not even a chair anymore, just a ring of fire.
And I'm ringing thing. My guy, I'll entertain it tonight. Tom.
Yeah.
I'll entertain Tomlin tonight. And that guy from the coach from Philly.
Sirianni?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Yes. Because he lost that locker room last year.
I think yeah, you're right. I think it depends how they go out. If they go out fighting in like the NFC Championship, maybe he could get another year out of that. But like,
Question for you three, though.
If they go out with a whimper, he's done.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the hot seats, right? Last year I said this guy was in the hot seat, but he lost his quarterback and drafted a young quarterback. Is he out of the hot seat now because he has a young quarterback and is starting over, or is he still in the hot seat? And that's Kevin McConnell for the Vikings.
Okay. Kevin O'Connell from the Vikings?
Yeah. Does he get off the hot seat because he gets a start over? Or?
Nah, he gets a reset. He'll get one more year with no problems. If the team looks like they're progressing, they may keep him. If the team doesn't look like they're moving forward, he'll be gone. Yeah.
Do you say the same thing about Kevin Stefanski? Well, go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry, before
his roster's really good. He needs to win. And he's in a tough ass division. It's not going to wait around for you because 2 of those other teams there have coaches that have been there and will be there. So if you're not getting it done, it's time to go until we can find the coach that can coach you.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think he's on the hot seat. I don't think the Browns head coach is on the hot seat.
Yeah, I don't either.
When he's dealing with a 20-year-old QB and making numbers, you're gonna have your job for a couple more years. We won't put him on the hot seat in this edition, but next year.
I'll say this: I don't think his seat's hot, but I think if he doesn't win, he'll just be gone. Like I think it'll get hot quick.
It'd be a tough sell to get rid of that coach though, because Stefanski is a 2-time Coach of the Year winner.
What?
He's a 2-time Coach of the Year winner.
Oh, that don't mean
the last 5 seasons.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing.
I don't know. Yeah. I think it has a little bit of weight to throw around. But Coach,
you're about to say almost no weight because it's like
what?
Because what does that mean for now? Nothing. It's a right now league.
It means you're able to build after drop. It's another debate for another day.
Yeah,
but
it's really.
Coach, you were about to say something.
They don't care about that shit.
Coach,
I've seen
you. Damn it! Go ahead.
Dwayne Casey got fired right after winning Coach of the Year. They'll fire your ass quick.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's the new thing now. I was really thinking about this last night because you got to look what just happened. With the Suns, they fired the dude after 1 year.
Right.
They don't wait around anymore. Those days of a coach getting the chance to kind of have an off season and do this and that, there's way too much money invested.
Who's this about? That's hilarious.
Vogel was scooted out because of KD's comments.
Probably. But that just shows the makings of a weak franchise.
In the league.
Is that Allen's record?
Dennis Allen's record.
Now y'all know why Miami didn't make a deal, because you're not doing that in Miami.
Yeah.
You think KD could tell Pat Riley to do something? That motherfucker will laugh him out the office and light a cigar.
Like he did LeBron.
He retired LeBron's shoelace.
Right. He told the best player on the planet, and mind you, when he did it, there was not a better player. he was the best and second best player in the league at that point. He was so good. And he told him to pound sand. You can't run this fucking franchise. That's a GM, by the way. That's a dog. Pat Riley's a dog.
So, as far as the Viking situation that I was going to speak about earlier, I think he gets a chance to finish out this year, like Will spoke to. Got to show some improvement.
Yeah,
but they're going to look at, you got a new quarterback coming in. JJ was hurt last year. He did pretty good things. They lost some pretty close games last year, but I think if he makes it past that year now, if he goes out there next year and he has a slow start, he won't finish the season.
Yeah,
he's got a short leash. So it's all of the ball's in his court as far as if he's going to keep that job or not, because he was already on the hot seat going into last season.
I hope teams learn from the Patriots and the Bears of how not to handle a new quarterback.
Yes.
Like Vikings better pay attention.
A lot of quarterbacks, you can't just throw them out to the wolves and think that they're going to swim. Jared Goff, we spoke about earlier, his confidence got shook dealing with Jeff Fisher right off the bat.
Yeah, Fisher's terrible.
And then,
how do you sabotage two quarterbacks in your career?
Huh?
How do you sabotage two, not one, but two top 10 quarterbacks in your career? You're a coach. You got one job.
Yeah.
Make players better. Win games.
You build. You don't destroy.
You ruined two quarterbacks. It's impressive.
We should applaud him instead of
a couple of weeks ago, Will. That's what happens when you got a young quarterback that comes in and you pair him with a defensive-minded head coach. It doesn't usually work.
Usually ends with you in an unemployment line.
That's true. Next topic. This should be fun. The Dallas Cowboys will miss the playoffs.
Hey, can I go first on
Will
this?
versus 2, go.
Yes, we will miss the playoffs this year. You know why? Because we're going to have to. Ultimately, we're going to have to do bad in order for this team to say, hey, we have to revamp shit up. And I said this a couple weeks ago.
Who you taking for?
If the Lions, the Packers, these teams that improved last year, keep improving this year, meanwhile we haven't, we got to break this team up, and that may mean no playoffs.
Are you
taking one team? Maybe one team from our division that make the playoffs this year.
Are you tanking for Shador?
I'm gonna start to tank for Shador. I'm gonna get a shirt. I'm going to start tank for Shador.
Tanking for Shador.
Coach, we don't like the quarterback issue. We don't like our quarterback when everybody says, oh, market-wise, he's a good place. Okay, yeah. But we keep losing the way we're losing, then at some point we're going to have to change. Rather with Jerry, Dak, Sack, Mac, we're going to have to change something. And this year will be the year to do it, I feel. With the way all these other teams are coming into the season, just off hype. All these teams are coming off hype this year. Let them have their hype, Dallas. Go in the top 5 and go get Shador.
I don't want no parts of Shador. That's the part I was shaking my head on. I want no parts of Shador.
So you take it for yours?
I would tank for yours.
You would.
Look, I'm not even trying to act like this, but I don't see. I know, Coach. I know.
Serious.
We just play ball.
What happened?
I'm just, if Shador comes here, man, it's going to be a freaking circus.
Will says it already is a circus. Fuck it. New character.
No. It's a nightclub right now. It will become a circus.
My man making rap songs and all that right now.
Future. Yeah.
I
think Dak rides up to the sunset, though.
I
think
the boys?
Dak rides up to the sunset, and he ends up in New Orleans.
Oh. Wrong sunset.
Next up, Daniel Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. will set a new record for sacks by teammates. The old record is Mark Gastineau He did 22, and Chris Dolman had 21.
I think they will break the record. I think they'll also break the record for most times running to teammate because those motherfuckers are fast coming off the edge, and they're going to meet at the quarterback a lot.
Is that Houston?
Yes. Although I'm just joking. They're probably not going to be able to. Teams know how to play away from that now. Just quick throws. They may lead the league in batted balls, though.
Do you want to say sandwich and quarterback breaking that record then? Because they get to him that quick.
Eiffel Towers.
Nope. I don't think Dion joins the coaching staff. I just think Dion will be going from Colorado games to Cowboys games. That's all. But he'll find some say so. This is when the Jerry, if that's the case, then that's when the Jerry thing begins to start to shake, man. Because
By the way, you realize it's set up perfectly, correct? You realize it's set up perfectly. If they get a pick somehow that gets Shador, and they fire McCarthy, and he brings in Prime, that's the storybook that he loves.
See, but that's the problem, though, is that I'm pretty sure that the fans are eventually – I know they don't give a fuck about the fans. It's all about the owners and making revenue and money. But the thing is, eventually you're going to – I don't know. It's going to be impossible because the Cowboys fans are infectious. They're going to end up losing the fan base behind it because it's like they're so sick of just winning and getting to the point. They want to win championships. That's the whole Dallas thing. They haven't won a championship since I was born. That's 96, all right? That is 28 years without a Super Bowl championship. The fans are sick of just being there. They want to win something. So eventually, if they go out and they draft Hollywood, if they go for Hollywood, they're not going to do anything.
You realize it's Deion Sanders we're talking about? His son.
Also, y'all realize there's still Jets fans, right?
A whole lot of them. But
just Cleveland Brown fans. Jake, fans are loyal. You can do whatever. We're still.
I'm gonna throw this out there for you, Jake. The dynamic is a little bit different than I've seen in the past. Before, Cowboy fans would be mindless zombies. But I think with a lot of the success, I'm going to call it what it is. Being one of the bigger markets, a lot of the success of the other teams in the area that they're having, and then you see this going on over here. When I'm out and about or I'm looking at stuff on social media, it's a lot of people who questioning their loyalty as far as how can I keep signing up for this? Like we said earlier about the coaches, having the chance to stick around. Fans don't hang on like they used to anymore. These younger kids coming in, Jay got like 18. Don't tempt me.
Yeah, and little bro on the come up. The Texans on the other side, man, they're on the come up.
Coach got his Stroud jersey already ordered.
Yep. And he bought one for everybody. Here we go.
But yeah, no, that's the thing. Like I said, because coach is hitting something right on the head. The fans aren't nearly as loyal as they used to be. Like I said, if you go just for Hollywood reasons, these fans are getting sick of not having a championship because the Dallas Cowboys, it's a proud organization of we win championships. This is why we have it. They constantly talk about what they used to be. They want to be that again. They don't want to talk about look what we've done. We want to talk about look what we're doing. And if they go out and draft for Hollywood, they're not winning no games for that. They're going to win a couple of games. They're going to make a couple of playoff runs, but they're not going to win no championship.
Who knows? We don't know what your door is. Just because he's Hollywood don't mean he's good. He ain't good. We'll see.
Listen here. I say this. Somebody said something about Cowboys fans and people losing fans. As long as the wall's still open and Mexicans are able to come to Texas, we will always have all the fans, baby.
That's a valid point.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's out of line, but he's right though.
He loves his child. I mean, they love their Cowboys, man.
Mm-hmm. Ciao. It's good. Subtle. I like it.
That's it. This one here, Caleb Williams will lead the Bears to the playoffs.
I'm buying in on that.
You buying that?
I am buying in on that hard. If Tuke's allowed to buy in,
I call him that all the time. I know he's Khalid. All right. So now that we got it right for the rest of his career, he's Khalid to us. Like that's we just gotta.
No, wait, listen, no bullshit. If Tuke's allowed to sit here if Tuke's allowed to sit here and say that the Steelers are going to win the AFC North, I can say that I can buy in on the Bears making it because the Bears were not a bad team last year. They were in a lot of their games.
Oh, I ain't mad at you. I said the Bears.
Yeah, he has PTSD. He has PTSD. No one argued with him, and he just was like, "No, I can. If I can, I can do that." Like, yeah, no one's arguing with you, bro. You be all right. Man's
Okay,
fighting
so don't
ghosts.
forget this. There's going to be one team that come out the NFC East. There's going to be one team out of the South. I think out of the West, you might have the Rams and 49ers. And out of the North, I'm going to pencil in Detroit and Green Bay right off the top.
I can see that. Bears are going to be different, though. They look good towards the end of the year. That defense started picking up. And now they have a quarterback who can throw forward.
And they got a punter that can pin them deep.
Yeah.
Bears fans,
yeah.
I know it's a lot of them here. If y'all can't get this right, we can leave. If y'all can't get this right, shut that shit down.
Yeah. Pack it up, B.
Man, listen here, man. I got a chance to redeem myself this year and say that I'm Bears are gonna win the.
You gonna double down on Bears?
Am I gonna double down? Hell no.
Bear down
on Bears.
Bear down.
What's the team this
Bear
year?
down.
Matter of fact, yo. No, matter of fact, listen here.
Bear down.
No, I can't do it.
Even sound like a bear.
I'm not doubling down on them. I can't do it. I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
We almost had him, fellas. We almost had him.
But if they do, what does that do for the rest of the teams in this division if they do win the North? That's the question. That's why I'm like they're not going to win because I like the success of the Lions last year, though I can talk shit about them. I like the success of the Packers last year, though they smacked my Cowboys, and we had to witness it firsthand.
Personally, I loved it.
And
amazing.
You loved it. But and all for them, like this is predictions and stuff for them. They just want to get to like a team where they can win some games and have some familiarity and happiness in the city, man. I'm not gonna jump to make the playoffs right now. I did last year because I really thought that the Justin Fields saga story would just end good, and it sucked. So sorry, man. But I'm gonna call you Khalid. I'm gonna call you Khalid until the season's over. If you go by my expectations, I will call you Caleb. But your name's Khalid right now.
Word, he gotta earn Caleb. Fuck that.
You gotta earn it.
I'm gonna call him Klaus.
Look, and I'll end up getting toasted for this at some point, but I honestly think I'm 100% with what Coach said about the Lions. Pencil them in, absolutely. I do think the Packers are going to fall back a little bit from where they were.
Really?
I don't see them improving. I see them staying the same, if not getting worse. Bears are going to take that second spot and not win that division, and I think the Vikings are going to be the leading interception team.
Will just gave you, are you shitting me?
Yeah, because they're gonna have the best receiving core in football next year.
Yes.
Congratulations.
And they're all like under
league.
25.
And possibly the best running back in the league right now.
Yes.
Oh my God. Like I said, congratulations. But look who the quarterback is. He balled out 1 year. That's it. We need more.
I've seen you support absolute fucking janitors more than that.
And I'll continue. I'm looking at this. Would you say objectively? I get subjectively and objectively mixed up. So if I fuck them up, you can laugh at me and correct me later. But I'm looking at
Trust me, subjectively or objectively isn't the problem with this take.
No, I know. Though you can go ahead and say what you want about the take, but that's the thing.
Yeah,
that is my thing. I don't think Jordan Love gets any better. I think he's still the Achilles heel of the team. Whether he does good or bad is to judge how the team ends up doing. And I don't think he's gotten any better. I think he stayed the same.
The same got him in the playoffs and beat the Cowboys.
Like the last 8 games, they're probably the best team in the league. He can improve week over week.
Listen here, folks. I'm a 50-50 with both of you guys on this. And I'll move on. 50-50 in Will's favor because Will doesn't want to see that happen because then we got to hear about Aaron Rodgers.
That.
And for you, for Aaron's sake as well. So you're both kind of in the roles to Aaron, but you're on one side, he's on the other.
Fuck Aaron.
I just think the trajectory tree of Green Bay shows me that Love will improve. But if he doesn't, that's
so weird if he didn't.
Hell.
Like literally every part of his offense got better than from what it was last year. It'd be weird if he didn't even take a little bit of a step forward. But he even got better. Remember how we looked in preseason? We were like, uh-oh. And then he got better the whole year. He literally, this is another classic Jake take where sacks don't even have any kind of realm of reasonable. Like, I can't even say any sentence because it doesn't make any sense. You're saying the opposite of what's happening every time. He's literally getting better actively. I don't understand.
And again, new year. Well, you always say new year, new quarterbacks. It don't matter.
I do. I don't say new year, new quarterback. He has the same offense with the same guy.
You always tell me not to look in the past. Here we go. We're going to start a new season. This is a completely different season.
You need to apply that where it makes sense, not just anywhere.
No, and I apply it wherever I feel like it because you can't backtrack on it whenever someone uses it.
Hey, yo, Coach, what's next on the board team?
This is a good segue. I'm about to piss Will off some more.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Aaron Rodgers will win his 5th MVP award and lead the Jets to the Super Bowl.
Either went to take a bite of that pork chop or that pissed him off enough.
Pork chop's gone.
Aaron Rodgers. One of these is going to happen. The MVP sounds more much to get. If he has Aaron Rodgers' numbers this year, he's in the New York market. They'll throw some votes for him, so that's more likely to happen. I don't think none of them will happen though, but I mean it's likely one of them will. But it'll be more MVP than the Super Bowl. I will jump on the MVP votes. I will put $2 in for an MVP vote for Aaron Rodgers.
By week
before
6,
I was going to say, hold up. Before we let Will go on his hate Aaron Rodgers tangent, I do want to say last year I said Jets will finish last or second last in the division because Aaron Rodgers won't do anything. He'll be hurt or he won't do anything with that offense. He got hurt. I got lucky on that. I'm not taking that take this year. I say Aaron Rodgers will not win that MVP. I do say that he will finish either first or second in the AFC East, followed by the Bills, followed by the Patriots, followed with Miami being last. Now, Will, go ahead with your take about how much you hate Aaron Rodgers.
Miami last?
No, I kind of just wanted to be quiet and let everybody sit with that one for a little bit, but
did you say Miami last?
Yeah, because two is going to get hurt.
Don't they still have a solid backup?
Last backup that I knew that played for Miami, his name was Matt Moore. I don't follow their backups.
Oh no, their backup was the Jets quarterback who was good.
The backup that did his thing last year got Mike. He got a couple dollars off a couple games. Yeah, he was all right last year. Year before.
The guy that was behind Zach Wilson.
Yeah, who played pretty good.
I have no idea who it is.
Chris something. I don't know. Who fucking cares?
Oh,
Mike something. Oh no, Mike something.
Mike Wilson.
Mike, no, it's Mike.
Mike Forgettable.
Yeah, Mike Forgettable.
Mike Forgettable.
It's not Glennon.
No, not Glennon. Anyways, what's I got taken away. Oh, Aaron Rodgers. No MVP. That Achilles won't make it out of the week 6. Yeah, that Achilles won't make it out of week 6.
Jake, I'm looking at the Dolphins roster. You think
Thank you, Anthony. Mike White. Yes.
They got a Waddle. They got an old OBJ, yeah. They got Hill still there. They got Mostert. They got A-Chain. They got Wright. They got speed coming out of the backfield.
Yeah.
And they've got injury after injury on that team. All guys that are known for injury. Waddle will end up being out. Tua will end up being out.
They're still going to finish better than
Mostert
the
will
Bills.
end up being out.
See, your hater worlds are colliding because they're still going to finish better than the Bills.
I don't know about that. As much as I can't stand him, Josh Allen.
Name a Bills receiver.
Keon Coleman.
That's the problem. Might as well be Kelvin Benjamin.
Why are you doing that? I even said that before, and you said that's a bullshit fucking comparison.
No, I didn't. We've been
Yeah,
watching.
My man named the new. Well, I mean, I guess
He's
he had
faster.
to. The old ones are gone.
I had to.
There's no choice there.
They got Keon Coleman, Curtis Samuel, Khalil Shakir, Chase Claypool, Mac Hollins. They still got a 1-2 punch at tight end.
That poor quarterback playing man. That's like Patriots last year, bad.
Last one.
Tight ends, though.
The Detroit Lions will advance to the first ever Super Bowl and win it.
And win it, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's super fun.
It's way more than a prediction. If you're going to be that bold, fucking bet on it. Spoiler.
Right, Took? Right, Took? It's not a prediction. It's a spoiler.
Damn, I don't even want to do this, dog, because fuck the Lions, man. But listen,
man, it's real.
Lions can definitely. What would we for the NFL for the Lions, the city of Detroit, to win the Super Bowl? Like, we talk about all these teams that haven't won before. Imagine if this team wins it. Like, this is probably like bigger than the Chiefs winning 3 Super Bowls. May not be as big as Tom Brady winning all his rings, but shit, one of them might take 3 of those, 4 of those away. Like, yeah,
it'll be like Brady's first. It'll be like Brady's first.
I'll jump on that. I'll be like that Rams Patriots one. That one was like the Ellis.
And to be fair, it'll be even bigger than the Patriots first one because, yeah, we were bad for forever, but we weren't 0-16 bad for forever. Like that fucking team.
Y'all won hell all the times before you won it.
We went to the Bowl in '96 with Bledsoe as a rookie or second year guy. Fucking Desmond Howard took us out almost immediately.
Imagine if they get if the Lions get to the Super Bowl, they winning it.
Oh yeah,
they get to the Super Bowl, they are winning it. The NFL is not going to let that shit go.
Right. Mainly because they just can't let another bad thing happen to Detroit. Right. It'll look really bad for the government if they don't win it.
Looting stuff is bad right now in this world. Detroit's gonna turn the world upside down, and it's just one state.
It's like the world is shit, but the Lions won. Let's smile, folks.
Lions winning the Super Bowl will be bigger than people storming the Capitol.
Seriously, though.
Bring out the tiki torches.
Yeah.
and
just as much of a conspiracy like situation too.
Les Goldman can actually die a happy man.
Or he could just die.
When no one ever watched that show, Hardcore Tom.
Take a quick break. We're going to come back in about 15, 20 seconds.
Don't go nowhere.
Yes, sir.
That was good with the people. It's Montreal McNeander, NFL linebacker for the Cleveland Browns and Grambling alumni. I had to come through today. Give a special shout out to my dudes over at STWF Media, the big brand, where you can talk sports with the other NFL players, fans in their Facebook community. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go get them boys a shout out. Go check out their page. And I promise you, man, you're gonna love everything that you hear and enjoy.
This is an emergency message. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Also comment and subscribe. Thank you. We now return you to your program.
Yeah.
Come join the show where nobody's in the commercial that works here anymore.
Hey, wait, no, Coach is still there.
That's fair.
All right. So, next up, fellas, got some more hot sports opinions for you. Y'all had a little bit of news over the weekend. Your team that you cheer loudly and proudly for. Y'all had a promotion. Eliot Wolf, Executive Vice President of Player Personnel. So it's kind of like essentially kind of like the GM, I guess. Don't know too much about the guy, but Belichick had always done all your personnel moves, I'm assuming, in the past. So how do you think it's going to pan out now where it's more of a structure by committee versus got the king on top of the hill.
Yeah,
How do
we
you see
got a
it?
GM right in time for the draft. Oh wait. Carry on. I don't care. Like,
Yeah. All I got to say about the Patriots
Terrible.
finally got with the times. All right.
What a fucking radical a GM. What a radical idea.
Hold on. You know what the crazy thing is? You just gotta put a GM there. Just gotta be a GM there. I got a hot take for everybody.
Here it comes. I knew this was coming.
In 2 years.
Is he morphing into Mr. Burns? Is he morphing into Mr. Burns? Is that what's happening?
Be the GM/owner of the Patriots.
Hey guys, you've seen this before. Is that what happened? Is his final form? Is his final form just Mr. Burns? Is that what's happening?
I just think right now.
Is this how it starts?
Success, yeah, that's how it starts.
Fuck.
You get that success, and you figure, you know what? Anything got touched to turn to gold. I got
Son of a bitch.
Yes, I just think so, man. Shout out to Wolf though. Always great to get his promotion. I'm hoping for a promotion in the future. So I only gotta highly, you know what I'm saying, praise you. But that doesn't mean I can highly praise you forever. We know who the GM is right now. It's not you. You're just the name. Robert Kraft is the GM, and he's putting Wolf's name on the top of the door. That's all.
On the letterhead.
No,
it's like, yo, I'm making all the picks, but the letterhead says your name, bitch. Sit down.
No, he had to buy the letter. He had to buy the letterhead so that someone would sit at the desk while he's getting his massages.
Yo, they gonna make the worst pick. Yo, when that Drake shit hits the fan, he'll be like, well, Eliot, how about that pick? Yo, it's crazy. Yo, this is how it starts, man. This is terrible. All right, so look, we have our little debates and our big debates, and rarely do we ever want to concede any of the big ones. But this is one of our biggest debates, and it's bad, man. Looks like Mr. Burns is on his way.
Excellent.
Tuke was right. Tuke was 100% right, man.
Hold
that
on.
might be your most right ever. And not only most right, it happened so fast.
Hold on. I said this at a gathering yesterday.
So fast.
I said it at a gathering yesterday, and then one shouted at me, Jerry Jones is a racist. I might as well vote for Trump if I think Robert Kraft's going to become Jerry Jones. But it was
They're all in the same circle. He loves Brady. Brady loves Trump. It's a fucking triangle.
It's a circle jerk.
It's a circle jerk. Oh, yeah, dude, you're right.
And America's the cookie.
Pause.
Different shape. You're right. I had the wrong shape. Sorry, fellas.
Now, I will say this. I don't know much about Wolf himself, but his dad was the good one.
Wolf. More like lamb.
Wolf.
More like lamb. Sacrificial lamb.
Who helped build a Super Bowl championship in Green Bay.
Think they passed down team building genes? We'll see.
Hopefully.
Not really. Normally, the kids underachieve compared to the Patriots.
Especially in that business, they're usually awful.
If he doesn't succeed, then that means Marvin Harrison won't either. We spoke about him and Follows.
No, we're talking about GM.
Transitives don't work.
I'm gonna say this about Harrison. He get a little banged up, man. Sit out games and stuff like that.
Also, the other thing about legacy children is there's a solid chance the receiver coaches don't have a lot to teach him on this level.
Yeah.
So everything you've seen is like him being coached and taught since he was 2 versus some other kid who may have blown onto the scene and changed positions and is just now playing the receiver position. And they're kind of neck and neck. Like, who knows how long Rome Odunze's been playing receiver, but I'm sure it probably hasn't been as long as fucking Marvin has, because his dad was a receiver and one of the greatest. So, like,
and then brother receiver too.
It's just a family of people who catch shit.
And Rob shit.
Bang, 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 bang.
They catching Vicks too. Bang, bang. But yeah, man. I'm not saying he won't be great, but I'm just saying, like, mostly it's going to be conditioning and learning the playbook and reading defenses. That's what he's going to be learning. It's not going to be a lot of route work. There'll be some, but he's fucking been doing that since he could walk. So
all the nuances and everything.
He's got those. He's got those already.
I got
not only
position coach.
Not only does he have them, not only does he have them, he's already got bad habits too. Like he's just he's already a pro basically.
Are the Patriots gonna be worse than the Cardinals?
Hell yeah, we should be. The team's garbage, bro.
And I only say that in regards to this. And I only put those teams together because they're the 3 and the 4th pick in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of Patriots fans, including Jake, screaming you should go get a receiver. There was a lot of Arizona Cardinals fans that maybe in the Beckel of should we get rid of Kyler or not get rid of Kyler. I don't know. I'm not in Arizona, but just from the takes and all that, the money flow that he's getting and all that, the injury last year, maybe that. So yeah, that's why I asked the question. Arizona.
No, I would have loved to have Marvin, but turns out you really can't. You can't build from the outside in. It's crazy. I mean, I would want to. I love the player, but it's. If you draft a quarterback and it doesn't work, like, all right, it didn't work. It's a hard-ass position. If you draft a receiver first and that doesn't pan out, or he goes full diva, which is definitely possible, he's already doing it, and it doesn't pan out, you're fucking fired. Get out of my office. You drafted a quarterback at 3 and didn't make it work. Goodbye.
And to your point, Will, that's why, even though a lot of people may not want to hear it, that's why Dak is going to get the extension.
You said that Dak's not going to get the extension?
Is going to get the extension.
Yeah, you have to. We talked about this. What would be the alternative? Sorry, folks.
Must be the money.
Jacoby Brissett's free, though.
Must be the
Go
money.
get Jacoby. It's not going to work. You can't sell that to anyone. You have a nightclub. You got to fill the seats.
Bro, we got like 5 quarterbacks on the roster right now. I'm so confused.
Yeah, that's because one of them isn't a quarterback. Another one won't make the team.
The other one was your savior when your whack ass QB last year couldn't be, and then he ended up being ass. Yeah,
I think out of the 4, I think out of the 5 that we got, I think that Zappy's gone, and the other dude I can't think of is gone. They want to wipe out everything that was the old Belichick regime and get them all out, and just keep Jacoby to mentor the 2 young guys, and then have a solid backup in Milton, and then have Drake be the starter.
Yeah, let's get rid of the Belichick regime by having Jacoby Brissett on the team.
Right. And Gerard Mayo. I mean,
they didn't really go too far.
No, they didn't. But at the same time, it still makes a little bit of sense. Also, Will, I would like to throw out there that you keep saying this team's garbage, this team's trash. I would very, very much like to disagree with you, just because of what happened last year. Really shows that the team's not that good, but the defense is still very well intact. We didn't really lose anybody. We gained some people. They were injured last year. The defense will help keep us into some games, and possibly will help us win 3 or 4 more games. The offense is completely brand new. We obviously still need a line, but we have new weapons, a new quarterback, different running backs, or a new running back next to Ramondre. I don't think we're nearly as bad as you say we are. Are we contenders? By fucking no means necessary should anyone think the Patriots are contenders. They should think that they're a transition week. But we're not trash. We're not Arizona bad. We're not Atlanta bad.
You forget some things.
We are trying to reach towards the middle of the pack.
Which means we suck, first of all. Second of all, you're missing one very humongously key factor. Even while hurt, yes, and that's why we weren't as good as we could have been. Even while hurt, we had a pretty good defense. Under Belichick, we're not going to sit here and pretend just because he was a bad GM that he wasn't one of the most brilliant minds the game's ever seen. I don't give a fuck who Mayo is, because you know who he's not? Bill Belichick. So to think that our defense is going to play at the same level as it did last year, comedy.
I 100% think you're wrong.
That's fine. You can
because Gerard Mayo
is not Bill Belichick.
Defense.
Period.
Learn that defense and kept the same playbook. There's no reason why it wouldn't run just as good.
Yes, it is, because it's not the playbook that wins. It's the scheme and how he runs it. It's not just the plays. You think Bill Belichick was drawing up plays no one's ever seen?
He was the captain of that defense. He played.
Yes, he was in it playing one role. He was in it playing one position. It's not the same as calling the defense.
Yeah, it's not the same as saying, you got to now you got to shot call position.
No, hold on. I got you. Do me a favor, Jake. Name all the great middle linebacker coaches.
Now, how would I be able to do that?
You couldn't, because if they stood out, you would already know one. I'm not saying they can never do it. I'm just saying I'm not even saying about the middle. I'm just saying just because you played doesn't mean you're going to be a good coach. We see plenty of bad coaches.
On the defense. It's a known fact that Belichick, when it comes to scheming,
unbelievable.
Ever.
Yeah,
and
see,
his opponent.
That's part of why I hate how he had to go, because now it's like people just forgot. Like, bro, no, I don't care who played for him or how good he may even be a good coach, but he's not gonna schematically be Bill Belichick. That defense will not be as good. Unless everybody somehow just gets better. But like I think they're gonna take a step back a little bit because that's not Bill calling that defense anymore. And the offense is fucking who knows? It's a zoo.
It's an unknown. It's not a they're bad. It's not a they're good. It's a there's not enough. There's way too much not to know.
But even past X's and O's, we just lack talent, Jake. Our team has very little talent. Like, think about it. You talk about true talents, Christian Gonzalez, Judon.
No, I was about to say that Duggar. You can throw Duggar in there. That's fair.
Can I get there? But yes, Duggar. And then it starts getting weird. You have 3 truly talented, like maybe all pro level players on the entire roster, and they're all on defense. But it's not being called by Bill anymore. That's a bad team, bro. It's a bad team. I'll be happy if we win 6 games.
I will not look at the glass half empty here. I don't think the team's nearly as bad as you think they are. There's too many unknowns to say it. I think we're definitely locked on defense, but there's too much unknown in the special teams and too much unknown on the offense. I'm going to say go into the year. I'm going to go into the year not optimistic, but I'm not going to go in there already saying the season's over. I'm still going to enjoy the game, still going to enjoy the football, be excited for it.
You can enjoy
mainly
it.
Because mainly because we have 3 new weapons on the offensive side that we're going to be able to watch and enjoy.
Ooh, I mean, Drake, okay.
I made sure I didn't say toy this time.
No, yeah, I know, but Jake, I mean, you got Drake, and then who else? Like Robinson. Are you happy about Robinson? Is what you're talking about?
Gibson.
Nah, Baker, and damn, what's the other guy's last name? Baker and
Polk.
Polk. Thank you.
My problem with them is like they're gonna be like both of those receivers. I mean, well, not both. Polk for sure. Polk is just a reception guy. Move the chains. He's not gonna wow you with anything. And
he also goes up and gets jump balls too. So he'll win those battles.
First of all, he's not like a really good jump ball getter. He wasn't even the best jump ball guy on his own team. And
it's hard when Rome's the other guy.
He'll win some single coverages, but like he was doing that against pack corners. They're my height.
You're right. But at the same time, you got to think that works in his favor though, because this is a wide receiver by committee. This isn't we got a DeAndre Hopkins. They're going to get doubled and all this. He's going to be in plenty of one-on-ones. That's the thing. He's going to have time to shine.
Yeah, but it won't be against pack corners. The corner he lines up against was the best in whatever fucking school he was at, and probably better than Polk. I just don't see him doing a lot. And look, Polk's the kind of receiver who needs a great quarterback to just be average. He doesn't even got that. He got a bum, as far as we know right now. I hope Drake's good, but we'll see. I don't know. The only thing worth watching this season is to see what Drake May is, and it's not even going to be all that much fun because he ain't got nobody to throw to. Just gonna watch him get abused back there.
I want to see Matt Judon break the sack record this year. He's going to be on the field enough.
I want a pony, but we all don't get what we want.
Patriots.
And you want a unicorn. Don't lie. You don't want a damn pony. You want a unicorn.
Hey, listen here, man.
Feels like a race joke. I don't know.
We're gonna hit up, man. Jake feels like the Patriots will have success. Not the best, but they'll have some success compared to last year. And Will's like, I can't wait for a ticket to be 116 so I can get in that building and watch them games, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I just want some wins.
I want wins.
Absolutely.
I hope we suck super bad and get a better quarterback next year.
I didn't know that this guy was a free agent.
All set.
He's kind of fallen. He was considered one of the best at his position at one point in time. and that's Jamal Adams of the Seahawks.
He sucks. Man's a
But,
thief.
but
Fucking
and we
thief.
got that bullet too. But the Seahawks said that they're open to bringing him back as a free agent, but he's got to agree to play weak side linebacker.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's kind of what he already was this entire time. Everybody just kept backing him off the line 15 yards. Like, no, he sucks. He's slow.
Yeah.
He had a few good years with the Jets, bitched about it, and said, I want out, then went and sucked because he was a big fish in a small pond.
Even then, they just only used him for the one thing because they knew he can't do the other things. So they had him in the box all the time. Yeah, he's going to look great there. So he loses a step.
Like
he did. Huh?
He looked like Roy Williams. He's a beast in the box. You put him on the island.
Night.
Yep. Gonna get beat like a drum.
He's just gonna be staring at the bag of jerseys all day.
That's the thing, man. He needs to be part of a Legion of Boom. He ain't the Legion of Boom, and that's what the Steelers ended up going to go get him and thought he can be a one-man army. No, he can't. And now they're giving him an ultimatum. We're not going to sign you unless you go back. So my thing is he's still a free agent right now, which means teams haven't even gone interest in him. Never mind just at your position. You got a team right here in Seattle, like, we'll bring you back if you play this position. That sucks.
If the team you just left gives you a condition for you to come back, what do you think the other team's going to say? They ain't going to sign you at no safety, or at least not the money you're probably looking for.
Right.
He's exactly. It's not that old at the safety position.
Mind tricks right now. Mind tricks.
When you suck.
I think he takes the bait. I don't think he wants to go without a paycheck. I think he takes the bait. Takes the shorter money, because obviously that's what's going to come with it. And let's see how he does on the field. But I think he takes the bait. I think he goes back to Seattle as a
Yeah, you think he goes to the only place that wants him? Probably.
Yes. He has to. Right. Or you probably got child support payments and all that, dog. You don't want to let that shit, you know what I'm saying?
You got a car note, bro.
Your money flow stopping. Shit.
He had to sell the Benz. He needs some work.
All right, we're going to take one last quick break, and we're going to go and we're going to close out with a buy and sell segment.
Where the hoes at? Don't go nowhere.
We ain't buying them, we're selling them.
STWF TV is sponsored by Purple Valley Farms Marijuana. We got that good.
Hose water. Whether you've been playing hard or working hard, when your thirst needs to be quenched, there's hose water. Found at any retailer where sports drinks are sold. Or connected to your faucet in the backyard if you don't want to pay $4 for it. Hose water. Get yours today.
Yo,
hose water, baby. Get my first package today. The hose water, baby.
No, we heard you rip the wrapper off. We heard it. We heard it.
No wrapper.
We heard it.
That was my chips.
All right, so we got buy and sell to close it out, y'all.
You see the faces on that commercial? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yo, AI went nuts on them. They was morphing.
So
hey, yo, hold on, Ed. Hold on, Ed. I ain't over here saying all the shit Diddy saying. Yo, what's crazy is you're funny dude, Ed. Because literally on my way home, I'm watching reels, and literally out of the 12 reels that I swiped up, there was about 4 of them Diddy. 33% with Diddy. I'm sitting here like, yo.
This man's algorithm's fucked up.
Algorithm was fucked up.
A lot of Diddy, man.
I ain't got no daddy. No daddy.
You be saying no Diddy with an algorithm looking like that.
All right. First buy or sell. We're going to do buy. Cowboys interest in Najee Harris.
Buy.
Perfect fit. Exactly what they need.
I think he's a trade deadline get. I think they're going to start off the season with the running back by committee. See, it's not going to work. And they're going to trade probably like a a 4th round for him.
If he's available, just do it. It's honestly stupid to wait because yeah, sure, like you're gonna prove to yourself that your current running back room isn't good enough by beating them down unnecessarily. Just get the guy early in the system. Let him be the workhorse. He's already been carrying the bunch. I'm sure he'll have no problem carrying it a bunch with a line.
I'm gonna say that too.
Yeah, just go get him. What are you waiting for?
Because what if now Dallas is in the situation where now you got to give up more for him than you got to give now? And how about if Pittsburgh ends up really liking him this season?
He starts playing and you don't got him. Yeah.
I would buy now. Have you been buying? Have you been buying?
I'm with you. Buy now.
Fair enough.
Buy later.
The Broncos grading of Bo Nix.
I'm gonna buy this. You know why? Because it's what they always been buying. And the sad thing about it is they got a Hall of Fame quarterback. And we just spoke about guys who play positions or played before and kind of coaching their side of the ball. John Elway's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He has not gotten a quarterback in there at all. So this is just simple. Them minding it. It's just that Bo Nix is in the draft this year where first round projections had about 6 to 8 quarterbacks that could be chosen, and they chose one. You know, to me, this is not eye test worthy for me. This has to be seen on the field because we've seen it all in Denver with John Elway running the helm, and it has not been good at all. Russell Wilson's the exception, but him even playing there made him look at times even worse than he did in Seattle. And yeah.
It's a shitty situation there. I don't know. He probably drafted Brock Osweiler again.
Right.
Wow. I can see.
Oh no! Lynch. Paxton Lynch. That's who it was. Osweiler was Texans. Paxton Lynch was that humongous guy who had a cannon and couldn't play football.
Yeah, Paxton Lynch was supposed to be a monster, and he said, "Yeah, you're gone."
And to point out the fact that's who Jerry wanted that night, he got stuck with Dak.
And we say we don't want that shit. We'll take that. We'll take that today.
Paxton Lynch, currently available.
By the 49ers trade demands for Brandon Ayuk.
What am I buying?
That the Broncos, that the 49ers will get what they want for Ayuk.
Oh, they should entertain it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have to. And I think they went out and got Ricky Pearsall. I think he's gonna be able to come in right away and make an impact and get
You're playing the favorites.
Yeah, bye.
Nah, the kid's nice though. He's perfect for the system. That's why.
We still got three. In my mind, 3 wide
Will
receivers.
favoritism's coming through.
We got Ayuk.
I got James to turn around on that because James even knew it. It's great. He's gonna be perfect for their system.
We got Ayuk. We have T. Higgins, and I'm still gonna throw the name out there because I've heard nothing. Devontae Adams in Las Vegas. I'm throwing it out there, but if I'm a team and I can get either one of the 3, in this situation, maybe Ayuk's the 3rd man, but hey, I'm gonna try to go get him for what I can get him for right now. For similar situation with Najee Harris. How about San Fran keeps him and they like him? They may not want to get rid of him the rest of the year. So my thing is for anybody looking for some
That's
guy,
what they said.
You think so?
So their GM got on Pat McAfee's show and he was basically saying, look, there was a point where we entertained things. He was like, but now we're looking to keep everybody here. And obviously you say that. I'm not saying that because he said that means it's how it's gonna go. But that's what his plan is. So
oh shit, it's crazy.
Fire sell Texas trade Digby for now. On a new team, he'll behave.
We sell that shit. We gonna sell that shit over to the Galveston Beach.
like a lemonade stand on Galveston.
Well, I want to go out on a limb and say that it's a lot to them wanting to move him because they're going to get to a point now. They're going to have to get ready to pay the quarterback very soon.
Yeah.
And they've got Armstead, even though he's a little longer too. He's a free agent after this year. Ward's a free agent. Collins is a free agent. Greenlaw is a free agent. Debo, and that's all for 2025. And then you got Debo on the last year, and Kittle on his last year, and McCaffrey on his last year, and Leonard Floyd on his last year in 26. So they got to make some decisions.
They're gonna move Debo. The more and more I see it, the more it looks like I think they move Debo before Ayuk. Create some space in the cap. Armstead, they probably let go of. Build from there.
So here, what they should have did. Hey, how old is Tom Brady? 45?
Stop it. Cut it out. You've had enough. I think we've all had enough.
We're going for the kill now. Come on,
We've all had enough. Oh, by the way, did y'all end up catching that roast?
No.
You're failing. You're failing.
What are you talking about? You're failing. I'm the one that told you that.
No lie, no. No, listen, I had a scheduled day and time to watch it. I was like, well, I'm going to watch it. Like, I'm going to come home, I'm going to watch it. And then nature happened.
You were on the toilet for 3 hours?
I was on the toilet for like 7 hours. Life happened. Let's just say life happened.
I had an out. I had a very busy week last week.
Yeah, you was real busy last week. You was in these streets.
He was in them streets.
Saturday, I was like, I was tired, boss.
He was in these streets, man. I had it, man.
So, Sam Howell will replace Geno Smith.
Gross.
I'm buying it. Hey, if you want to get a position for a QB, start Sam Howell. You know why? Because that man go get sacked for real.
Bro, you'd buy a $2 steak if it had the Dallas Star on it.
Oh, man.
Probably.
Listen here. I'm sorry, Gino. I'm sorry to you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at the end of the day, you can go back and say, hey, man, they don't remember me from just getting punched in the face. They remember me for something much more. But at the end of the day, man, all careers come to an end, Gino. I mean, he'll still be playing. He'll still get a job in the league, backups, things like that. He's earned that right. But I am buying the hell out of this shit.
I buy as well. Geno did good 2 years ago, but old Geno kind of crept up in the picture a little bit last year. I think the wheels come off this year. Bye. This is kind of a no-brainer here. Kirk Cousins left because of the Vikings QB plans. I think they released that.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins what?
Kirk Cousins left because of the Vikings quarterback plans.
Jokes on him, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
That's
you
why
can't be mad at organization for trying so many years to try to get over the hump. And then the last year you get hurt, dog. They still try to give you a chance. You got hurt. They're like, damn, we can't deal with this no more. Now you're coming to age, about to be 35, 36, call for Achilles injury. Nah, we can't do that, Kurt. We got a big old stadium that we just built. We're trying to get a WrestleMania in here, but WrestleMania don't want us. So as long as that's the case, we got to get the next thing hot running.
And the last one we have here, Drew Lock could be. That's not really middle. Drew Lock could be the Giants QB1.
Giants.
I will put it on the block. I put it on the block.
That's their worst fucking nightmare.
That'd be nasty.
I like Drew Lock as he's with Seattle right now, right? I'd like Drew Lock over Sam Howell any day.
No, Drew Lock's in New York Giants.
He's with Giants.
Oh, well, yeah, I could see that happening. No brainer. Drew Lock's not bad. Everyone likes to shit on Drew Lock, but Drew Lock is not terrible. He just didn't get a good enough of a chance.
Yeah,
he was a backup.
Drew Lock for the rest of the season. We ain't talking about Drew Lock long term because we know where the Giants going next year, regardless.
Giants may be the ones getting Purdue next year.
Also, that's the funny thing about, he didn't get the show or he didn't get the opportunity. The funny thing about opportunity is you'll get it if you're good enough.
Not if the team's stupid enough just to keep a crappy quarterback in, like everywhere he's been at.
Sounds good.
Hold on, say that again, Will. Say that one more time.
If you're good enough, you'll be playing.
A lot, kid. If you're watching, you're a kid. If you're watching, you're an athlete. If you're watching, even a superstar right now at the top of your games, that's for you and everybody below you. That's the way you teach.
Just at least there's so many positions and there's so many players and positions in the NFL. If you're good, you're on the field. Basketball, some guys get buried because of contracts.
Two. I got some news for you. I'm looking at something here.
Hey, Ant, tell me this. It's a great comment, but tell me this. If Trey Lance came in, won those first 4 games, and looked great doing it, he would have got another chance. He didn't. He sucked. And now he doesn't play there anymore.
Yes, we'll tell you.
He lost his job to Mr. Irrelevant.
Well, video recorded, Bobby. No video recorded for you, man. Send it to your doing a softball team. If they want any like praise from us, let us know. We'll send video praises.
You know, there's a little bit of rumor about Trey Lance too, though.
What was the rumor?
He's running through personnel out in San Francisco.
I can see that. I can see that. I mean, he a light-skinned brother. I'm gonna speak for the light-skinned brothers. He a light-skinned brother. Now that man's hairline is brutal, but
yeah,
he got Trey Young hair. Them Trey's hair is bad, man. It's too many fitted when they was young. They didn't realize their hair wasn't built like that.
I'll throw a cameo for free too. I know everybody charging like $500 to $1,000 for cameos. But I got free cameos. Anybody want a cameo from me?
Cameos? Who's doing cameos? Also, why are we doing cameos?
We're doing cameos for Bobby's brother softball team.
Oh yeah, let's do it up.
Oh, for Bobby, absolutely.
Who wouldn't want a happy birthday from us 4?
Pretty much everyone.
And we're 2. Your quarterback will return. Right now, he is the highest paid quarterback right now.
He signed?
No, just looking at his existing deal. Now he's like a $55 million cap hit, but the annual amount, he's number 12 is $40 million.
Come on, man. Hey, man. As long as we still standing, I said earlier that we may not make the playoffs, but I'm always gonna be a fan, man. I'm always gonna be a fan. And that day that it finally shines with the light on Dallas Cowboy faithful, I will be there to celebrate with you guys, man. But damn, man. That, man.
You can feel as bad as you want to about it too, but as long as you got Dak and the CD connection, and then you got Diggs coming back and Micah and that connection on the defense, they're always going to win 10 or more games.
Hey, Bobby, don't be disparaging the foreheads, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Will only got a forehead. He got a landing strip.
There will be no 5-head slander in my chat room, sir.
You are a billboard brow.
I should advertise. Right here, just a big ass Supreme sticker.
Hold on. Can we some interesting breaking news. This NHL wise, coach. This may be a little bit of great news for you. The Dallas Stars are playing the Avalanche in the next round in this round's playoffs. NHL. Valeri Nuskaran, the NHL's co-leader in playoff goals, placed on stage 3 of the NHL's player assistant program, suspended 6 months.
Damn.
Was this shit? You said shit
right now. Yep. Let's go and close it out. Go in the series.
Who is it?
His name is Valeri Nuskin.
Okay.
Man. Breaking out, man. But hey, Dak, man, come on, let's go. Another year. I'm still not buying no merchandise though. I haven't bought no merchandise since January. As I said, everything you've seen Cowboys of mine is old stuff, you know. So I gotta see y'all win some playoff games for me to buy some new merch, man.
Oh, well, hey, too, hey, man, I might have found some kind of bit of merchandise that you might want. Funko Shop exclusive CD Land Funko Pop coming your way.
I don't even waste time with those. If Funko Pops were literally, my daughter will open every single one of them and play with it. Literally.
Bro, if I get you this CD Funko exclusive, you better not.
No. Listen, my daddy's girl gets whatever she wants. She wants to open the CD Lamb. She go open the CD Lamb.
He said he a sucker. Let's move on.
I'm a sucker.
Listen to the man. He tried to tell you what's going on in his household.
Listen, Jay, you remember I had tons of wrestling collectibles, right?
Yep.
Tons of them, right?
Not anymore. You had to sell them all before they got opened up.
I got a few left that she hasn't seen yet, but as soon as we see them, open. I had a Kevin Nash TNA. Action figure. Yeah, I was trying to keep forever because I was gonna get it signed by Kevin like this year, and she found it, and she broke the arm, and yeah.
Yo, why he say that like baby girl is Debo? He was like, yo, she ain't found him yet. Like,
she ain't found him yet. No, she ain't Debo. She gonna be like, can I use the guy? You open it, keep playing. Because thing is, she knows I don't want to play with no Barbie dolls. So the wrestling guys and the people I implement to play, and those are my Barbies.
You should have bought her the WWE Bratz Divas, man. Those were hot for a minute.
Ooh, that's true.
She like Barbies. She hasn't got out the Barbie stage yet, man. You know what I'm saying? As much as she,
Hey, don't rush it.
In a couple of years, she'll have her breakout wrestler. You know what I'm saying? That's
hey, by the way, too, because of you, I just got inspiration for my shout-outs, so thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Well, let's get him started.
All right, I'll start it out then. Hey,
I gotta go home
because Tuke brought it up. I had to bring it up. Hey, shout out to the Real Hood vendors. Always had the slap ass merchandise. They were always great. Tuke always showed me a good time over there when he did his sales. Shout out to them. Shout out to you guys. Great show tonight. Glad I was able to make a Monday pop-up show because I'm normally never here on a Monday.
Be real. Shout out to the rest of the community. If y'all watching this, I'm the reason why y'all can sell y'all shit the way y'all sell it. Real talk. They know. When they go down in the history books, I'm the reason why everybody can sell wrestling autographs and it's all good in the hood, baby. Shout out to hood vendors. Shout out to everybody that tuned in today on today's show, man. Happy birthday to my godson Jordan, 13 years old, dog. Happy birthday. Cool. You already know what it is, man. Speaking of that, they call right now and say happy birthday. And shout out to you guys, man, making a lovely platform on this Monday night. Playcall sheet. We had everybody in attendance, and that's even better than better.
That's Meta Watt, y'all. That's the man, the myth, the legend. He got what you need in wrestling toys.
Unless my daughter gets some more.
Weapons, Will. Weapons.
What?
Hey, man. Shout out to you fellas, man, as always. Lots of fun. We got through tonight. We didn't know what we was going to really talk about too much tonight, but we got through. We had some good stuff to talk about. The chat was lively as always. Appreciate Bobby, Dale, Anthony, Wizzo, Tim, Ernie, and Bernard. I always appreciate the support that we get.
Shout out to everybody who came through. Shout out to you fellas. Y'all lucky y'all didn't get a mock draft today. You lucky.
2028 mock draft.
But I appreciate everybody coming through. Shout out to you fellas. It's always fun. Let's keep doing it.
Hey man, before we leave today, y'all know what I usually do, but I ain't gonna do that tonight. It's Play Call Sheet Monday, and I'm gonna kind of go with this until the season ends. Khalid!
I love it.
Find this podcast and others on STWF TV, the podcasting network, wherever you get podcasts.